All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of David E. Taylor Full Frontal Exposure 2.0, where your opinion is a lie. And this morning, what we're going to talk about is regards to the JMMI International Global Harvest, okay, Campus for the Harvest. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fire off with a comment that somebody just fucking left, and we'll pick it up off of there. Because this is good. This is perfect. This is exactly how I was going to segue into this, okay? And this is from Residential Centers of America, okay? This is one of our channel members. This is what they say. Stop calling it a university. It is far from any actual college. What degree are you graduating with, and how does this qualify for any paid career? Are the textbooks his own writings, no other works, no other courses on finance, the business of operating a church? Who is paying for their healthcare and personal items? This should be investigated by the Board of Education in Texas. This is not a college by any measure. Thank you, Residential Centers of America. I do appreciate your comment this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for being a subscriber on the channel. I do appreciate your input and everything when you're in the channel. I know everybody's got busy lives here, you know, and we've talked and thank you. This is exactly, dude, this is exactly what I wanted to talk about this morning, man, was this bullshit-ass college. So David sets up a fake fucking college in Texas, right, and calls it a college campus. Now in Texas, right, even anywhere, just in general, okay, I'm taking online courses, okay? I'm a veteran. I get veteran benefits, which is nice, thank you, for the support, you guys. Now, how this works, right? Now, David, when I signed up for school, check this out, right? I wanted to go to a school through the VA, right? And what they said, they're like, okay, it needs to be on our approved list of schools for you to go to. I said, okay, not a problem. I looked at a school. I was like, hey, I want to go to this school. I talked to my counselor, and she's like, nope, it's not on our list. She's like, hey, but this one is. Perfect. She's like, I have a student taking this exact course right now. They love it. They're doing really well in it. It's an accelerated course, and it is. The course I'm taking right now through college is it's an accelerated medical coding program. I'm 6 months into it. I got 6 months left, and I'm now just getting into the core of it, right? I'm taking one science class, which is marine biology. I got one more science class to take, so I'm taking marine biology, and then I'm starting to get into computer office. I've already done most of the medical. I still have to do disease and pathology. And then I'll get into the actual coding part of it, right? Like, my degree plan is laid out for me very fucking clear, right? I know when my classes are, what classes I'm going to take, right? It's going to say who my teachers are, what my grades are. There's class lectures once a week. We have Blackboard, right? Well, and David, do you have Blackboard, a way for your students to interact with each other, or do they just text each other, right? Because how it works for me, David, right? I have something called Blackboard, right? And how Blackboard works is that's where we interact with our students and our teachers and our class and everything. That's like walking into classroom Blackboard, okay? But David's all, no, I just fucking put them down on the call center on the phones. Why would I need to put them in a classroom? I got a fucking call center right down in a hotel room. They don't need a classroom. That's where they're going to learn on the phone is how to fucking scam people, okay? That's it. Okay? So, again, Residential Centers of America. Absolutely right. This is dead on. It needs to be investigated, right? The Texas Department of Education should probably go down there and check it out for sure. Get some people down there to start investigating this so-called college campus. Remember what Warren Jeffs did? Where was it? Where was it? Let me pull it up here. Warren Jeffs. Where was that compound at? Was it like El Dorado or something? Where was it in Texas? It was Temple, I think. Where was it? El Dorado. Yeah, it's El Dorado, Texas, April 8th, 2008. And here's the thing. What they busted him on, what they got Warren Jeffs on was they're going in looking for paperwork, I believe. Had nothing to do with underage girls, I think. Yeah. Leaders Finance. Okay, 1.1 through money laundering. Yeah, they were going in for paperwork, I believe, what the IRS was going in for, and they fucking cracked a safe. They found all the porn and shit, and they're like, oh shit. Right? So, David, you moving to Texas is probably one of the fucking dumbest things you could have done. Move a cult to fucking Texas. You have David Koresh. You have fucking Warren Jeffs. Now we have David E. fucking Taylor. Get the fuck out of here, David. You're out of your fucking mind, dude. Coming to Texas to set up a fucking cult? You're out of your goddamn mind. You are out of your fucking mind. Just letting you know that, all right? This college campus, bullshit, everybody. Bullshit. There's nothing real about it. There's no degrees. There's no financial aid. You don't even have a... His facility is the fucking basketball court. David, you know what most college campuses have? The one here in San Antonio? They have weight rooms. Fuck, some of them have pools. Some of them have labs. Right? David, you have a fucking hotel. And you're calling it a college campus. Work with me, David. Come on, dude. You send your punk ass son or one of you. You know what? Actually, David, my source told me that's you. My source told me that's you. Texting. My source fucking texts me. He's like, no, that's him. 100%, that's him. That's him for sure. I believe him too, David. I believe him. It's either you or your son. It's you or your son. It's funny that, and it just shows, like, that's what they're being taught at this college campus, how to text people and fucking spit hate speech at people. It's really disgusting. And now there's, again, let me stick to the college, okay? Let me really stick on college. College. Okay. Now, even with financial aid, okay? Say somebody wants to try to go to this college and draw financial aid. The financial aid is going to ask for what school it is. It's going to ask for a school code, okay? And you don't have that, David. You don't have that. You don't have a school code. But what David can do is extort financial aid, like maybe try to scout people's financial aid that are already in college. Saying, oh, you should give your financial aid to us. We need you. It'll work better here at the kingdom, right? Now, with David pulling a $40,000 credit card last month and fucking maxing that motherfucker right away, it's real telling of what's going on inside. And this is now proof that David is using the church funds to pay off his bullshit life, right? He's got the Bentley in his name, right? So he used the church funds to pay that off. That's what he's doing. He's using church funds to pay off all his personal shit. Saying he makes $30,000 a year. Get the fuck out of here, David. Fucking bullshit, dude. You're a liar. You're such a liar. All the properties, everything, the cars. David, you're setting a really... You're actually pissing off the rest of the Christian church. Nobody will deal with you. The rest of the Christian church is scared to for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not, David. I'm not. We're going to take the bureaucratic route, and we're going to get your ass, dude. We're going to keep filing fraud against you, and we're gonna stop you, David. This is how the process works. People were wondering, like, damn, how do we stop this? How do we stop this, right? And what you do, you guys, we have to file fraud. We have to get the IRS's attention. We have to trigger the audit. Once they get enough fucking... You guys, once the IRS gets enough... once the IRS gets enough fraud reports, man, they are gonna fucking... They are going to absolutely fucking destroy him. That's why we have to do it this way. All right, I'm looking at the reports here, and this is just the way it's got to be done, guys. Unfortunately, it's absolutely a long game to stop this. I knew it going in. I knew it going in. And that's why I'm doing it this way. Is it has to be done this way. The only way this can be done is through bureaucratic means, like the homie said over in Europe. He's like, nope, this is the only way it can be done. This is the only way it can be done. And he's right. He's right. by getting the IRS's attention on this. Okay, here's the Houston. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, this is the one I want to do. Okay. This is getting the IRS's attention. Sorry, I'm kind of multitasking all of a sudden. I'm doing the IRS report too. Because you have to do a date of referral every time you send it in, right? So every time you send in a fraud report, you do the date of referral on the report. That way the IRS knows. But I'm guessing you can just do it. I don't know if they'll take the reports if you don't put a date of referral on it, but there. I'm making sure. I need to make sure I put a date of referral on it for sure. Okay, back to the fake college. And that's what I've put on this other fraud report here. Is there's VA pension extortion, welfare fraud, social media scams and extortion, telecommunications fraud, PPP fraud, and natural disaster scams, right? So David's operating all this out of his fucking hotel in Houston. It's a full-blown money laundering operation, extortion, just... It stinks. It smells like shit. Smells like shit. I mean, David, when you say that no church has ever done this in history, you're right. No church has ever done this in the history of church. No church has ever bought a hotel and fucking stuck its members in there and gated them in. You're right. You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that, David. Nobody's ever done this before. Not even Joel Osteen, Benny Hinn, fucking Paula White, and none of them. But you're the only one who's like, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put them all to fucking shame. Let me. He's all, hey, hold my beer, guys. He's all, hold my donuts. Instead, David doesn't say, hold my beer. He's like, hold my donuts. He's all, let me show you how this is done, guys. The channel is still under copyright strike right now because it is a cult and they're trying to control the information, okay? They are trying to control the information, which is why they're copywriting, right? They don't like the fact that I'm putting out information about them and the fact that they're sending text, like those radical text messages to me. It's proof. David, it's proof, right? You got fear tactics, you got information control, mind control. You take the cake, David. You take the cake for religious cults in America. You're probably the worst right now. Your members might think you're this great apostle and this great leader. Where are you, David? You're hiding. Why? Well, because you're still fighting the movie prop rental case, right? That's a big one, dude. That's a federal case, dude. That's why you're running and hiding, because it's federal. David's like, oh, I'm just gonna drag it out like the Harold Lewis case. That's probably what David. That's probably what you're expecting to do is drag that motherfucker out, right? Right? Why'd you pull the $40,000 credit card, David, and max that motherfucker? Trying to pay off lawyers, keep the cult happy. What's up with that bad boy, dude? 40 grand gone like that, dude. Maxed it. I guarantee you probably maxed it within the first few weeks. Dave. I guarantee you had that card maxed in a week. I guarantee you had that card maxed in a week. Now he's making the cult members work that fucking card off, that 40 grand. Yep. He's like, everybody get to fucking work. I got $40,000 we got to pay off. I don't got to pay it off. You guys got to pay it off. You guys are going to work for it. I'm going to sit back and fucking eat on it. 40 grand. Gone. Gone. Now he's got his cult members to pay it off. Well, you know what? He had those big-ass fucking bouncies, so that could have been part of it. You know? Putting it all on credit, using the church funds to pay off his personal lines of credit. Man, David, you're a real piece of shit. Then he's got all these big mansions, and he's like, oh, I'm only making $28,000 a year. Come on, David. You expect us to believe that you're only making $28,000 a year? Get the fuck out of here. You're full of shit. You're full of shit, David. looking at stuff for school. All right, cool. All right. That's the thing, David. Like, I'm here looking at my college shit, David. You are not a fucking college campus. If I go online and try to search your college online application, you don't even fucking have one, dude. You don't even have one. So you're claiming this is a college campus, a Bible school, Bible campus, a Bible college campus, okay? Still, again, you need to have some sort of facility, some sort of application process, some sort of fucking accreditation. So if anybody out there from the Texas Board of Education possibly watches this, there's a fake college in Houston, off 14380 Freeway North in Houston. It was once the Eagles Fly In, but now it's got Campus for the Harvest written up on it. JMMI International Global, what does it say? Yeah, and it's some shoddy ass vinyl sign. It's some shitty ass sign. Whoever did the job on this sign, yeah, Marcus, and Marcus is here, that little piece of shit. There's a Facebook page called Men of Valor, God's Dominion Kings with David E. Taylor. He's up there like, it's like fucking Grimace. Look at this fucking shitstorm of a fucking clown, man. This guy's not even a fucking clown. Like, it would be disgraceful to clowns to call this guy a clown. The clown would probably fuck me up if he knew I called this guy a clown. He's like, dude, this guy ain't a fucking clown. I'm a fucking clown. Come here so I can fuck you up now. Be like, ah! He's like, urgh. He's got these fucking keys hanging on his little gold chain. What a David, you are not a prophet. Then it's got the email here is mentorship at koggc.org. You click on their website, kingdomofgodglobalchurch.org. Let's see here. Nothing about the Campus for the Harvest up here. Funny, he's got Kingdom of God Global Church. Then he's got JMMI Media. He's got JMMI all over the place. It's been fucking revoked by the IRS, and he's setting it up underneath the camp, like with the campus on it. Or a campus with JMMI all over it. David, are you not thinking clearly? David, this is one of the biggest frauds, man. And he photoshops the image of the hotel with all these stars in the background of Houston. David, do you know you can't see that many fucking stars in Houston? You know why? You know why, David? It's because there's so much fucking light pollution. You'll never see that many stars in Houston unless there's a fucking blackout. And then even maybe you still won't see that many stars. So nice shitty job on the Photoshop. I'll bet David had to use that 40 grand to pay all the signage. Put that shit on credit. I could see that. Paying for the signs, the new signs. Man, that sucks. He's got all these cult members stuck in this campus, in this so-called college. Calling it a college, has a party catered, calls it a good time. Yeah, colleges, just like businesses, must have insurance, clearance, everything, David. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out, David. Okay. Colleges, just like businesses, must have insurances, clearances, be registered with the state, etc. Yeah, I'm for sure this is being done. Misleading kids thinking this is a free school. When you leave, you have no skills other than knowledge from one of his written books is wrong and misleading. It absolutely is. You have to apply to open a college in Texas. And if they claim this is a church property and running a call center where the church's funds may come in disguised as a call center college free, yet don't accept all no people who are openly gay, etc., that is a problem. Colleges cannot pick and choose based on religion and ethics, right? Can't, David. Sorry, you can't do that. Have they even registered with the Board of Education with the state to open their place? No, they haven't, right? Opening a call center college and taking the benefits of raising funds for their Operation Church may be questionable. It's just from a source. I'm not going to say who, but just a source. And these are questions that I have. Have they registered? Do they have the insurance? And David, you can't pick and choose who you fucking let into your college, David. It doesn't work like that in America anymore, my man. You can't fucking pick and choose based on religion and ethics and all that other shit, David. You can't. Your moral compass is so fucked up, David. That's no wonder you're in the situation you're in. It's because your fucking moral compass, the needle probably fucking jumped off and ran away from that motherfucker. Like, I'm the fuck out of here. Motherfucker grew little legs, scurried the fuck off, said, deuces. That's where you're at. That's where you're at, David. With it, there's no accreditation. They haven't applied to the state. I've tried to call the state and let them know, but they don't seem to give a shit for some reason. I'll call them again. I'll give them a call later this week and see what they say. I might need to call like Houston Board of Education or something. I don't know. But it will definitely have to be the Board of Education there in Houston or something. So I'll make the call and see what they say about it. But I urge everybody to report it too. We can all report it. Everybody can. Let them know, hey, there's a fake school opening up in Houston. Bullshit. And that's right, like my source was saying, is pulling people into a fake school, right? Taking their benefits and then sticking them on the fucking phone. Be like, yeah, this is a college campus, okay? You're learning valuable life skills. And Michelle even comes out in the one fucking video. Oh, they're learning business applicable skills here. No, the fuck they're not. They're learning how to talk to people on the phone and how to scam people, Michelle. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You guys are scam artists. Religious scammers. Nothing more, nothing less. Michelle, you're in on it. Michelle, you know what? I know why you're shitting bricks is because your name's on this fraud report. Your name's on this fraud report that I've been sending in. And I'm pretty sure you could have been contacted already by the IRS, been like, yeah, we need to talk to you. Mm-hmm. You're the one that takes care of all the finances, right, Michelle? You and Ashley Ware? Right? You and Ashley Ware. That's what you said in the deposition, right? You and Ashley Ware take care of all the finances, so you should know about all the finances with the college campus, right? You and Ashley and David. You, Ashley, and David know everything about the money. Unless you guys cut Ashley out, be like, yeah, we can't let her know anymore. She's too much of a liability at this point. She could talk. And it wouldn't surprise me if Ashley would talk. Telling you guys, David, this isn't going to end well for you. Opening up a fake college like this, right? Opening up a fake college isn't good. It didn't end well for Warren Jeffs in Texas, and you know what? It's not going to end well for you in Texas either, bro. Telling you. And your little scare tactics with your text messages, not going to work. People ask me if I ever get worried if they're going to come out to my house. I don't get worried that they're going to come out to my house. Never. Because I live out in the fucking boonies, man. They would have to take a drive to get to me. Honestly, they would. For them to get out here, they would really have to go out of their way. And if they did, I'd walk right out fucking to them. Be like, what's up? You guys want to come in for an interview? Want to come see the studio? You want to come in, see how it goes down? Show you what's up. But I honestly don't think they're gonna drive out to my house. It's too far of a drive for them. That would require them fucking doing something like. I live in the country, guys. I live in the fucking country. And that's one of the reasons. I'm sure some of them. I'm sure David probably told somebody to fucking fuck with me out here, and they're like, "Fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna go fuck with that guy out there. Why would I? He's in the country. He'll fucking just, yeah. David out here, help is me. The first line of defense in my home is me. And guess what? I'm gonna take care of myself. All right. It would. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. They know where I live. People ask me, do they know where I live? Do they know my name? Yet these guys know who the fuck I am, okay? They know me first, middle, and last name, no doubt. They know me. They know me well. And it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. That was, you know who worries me is the fucking people around him. The fucking wackos around him, right? Like the Foddy guy that called in a bomb threat, that guy fucking worries me. But he's up in fucking Michigan somewhere, and he ain't gonna do shit anyways, right? He's a shit talker. He's dealing with a fucking felony right now. He's probably being fucking watched, honestly. That motherfucker's being watched. When you call in a felony bomb threat, dude, nah, you're being watched. They probably fucking revoked his passport and everything. Honestly, they should just fucking get him out of the country for pulling shit like that. I don't know if he's here on a visa or what, but he was an interpreter at one time, so he might have got a pass, you know. But doing shit like that after you served the government, dude, I think that should fucking qualify as an automatic the fuck out of here. You're not welcome here anymore. You do shit like that, you start calling in bomb threats, terrorist threats, no, you lose your fucking immunity from the country like that. And he was an interpreter for our government. That's just my opinion, guys. I'm not playing race card or anything here. This is just what I think. He worked for our fucking government, then he comes here, starts pulling this shit. No, you get the fuck out, dude. You go home now. You can't do that here in our country after you work for us. We paid you? No, fuck that. The fuck out, dude. That's just my opinion. He shouldn't be calling in fucking bomb threats. That's a fucking felony, man. And this guy works for David. Foddy Body Mati Mithio Body. He works for David. Where's his? He had a me and him had a chat on Facebook, and he was something else. He was man. There's Marcus Ball. And Marcus Ball is at this hotel. He's part of this bullshit ass so-called Campus for the Harvest, but he's actually part of the human trafficking operation. What he does is he brings people in from his church in Houston, and then he puts them in David's cult. It's a Pulp Fiction style deal where, you know how the spider caught a couple of flies in the pawn shop, right? That's what it is. Fucking Marcus is the spider, and when he catches the flies in his Houston church, he brings them into the cult. He'll call David and be like, hey, the spider just caught a couple of flies, David. The spider just caught a couple of flies. Yes. David be like, how many? Be like, yes. Okay, good. Bring him here. Yes. Hurry up. Yes. That's how it would go down. David thinks he's this fucking great man. No, you look like absolute dog shit, David. You do. Your skin and your eyes. I'm looking at one of your Facebook posts, the Men of Valor. He's got his fucking big old fucking WWE lion head belt buckle on like he's the fucking heavyweight champion of fucking prosperity ministers. He's not though. I mean, he's the heavyweight. He could be the heavyweight champion of prosperity ministers, but his belt buckle ain't digging it. That's for sure. But no, David's very unhealthy. You could see it in his face, and he's standing. It's like, fucking clown ass motherfucker. Use some of these pictures, David, and I'm gonna add my own shit to them and repost them. So thank you for that. Let's see here. All right. So anybody that thinks this is a college, okay, it's not. Just keep that in mind, all right? David E. Taylor's Campus for the Harvest, it's a fucking scam, all right? It is. It's 100% a scam. There's nothing real. There, you'll get no college degree. When you walk out of there, you won't be able to walk into, say, a fucking Fortune 500 company and hand them your resume, and they'd be like, David E. Taylor College Campus for the Harvest, Global Ministry, Telemarketing Skills Team. Okay, what did you do? Oh, we worked on the phones. Okay, what did you do on the phones? We called people. Okay, what did you call people about? Oh, we were calling them and talking about the Word of God. Okay, what else were you doing? Were you doing any kind of data entry, financier work? Were you, what kind of skill set are you going to bring to the table if we hire you for this position? These are very real questions people inside this so-called college campus should really be asking yourself. When you get out, when you apparently graduate, okay, or when you graduate, what job skills will you have? Right? Like, I know what my job skill set's going to be. I'm going to be fucking doing medical coding and billing. All right? It's going to be data entry. But it's going to be like, what medical billing and coding is, just nobody knows. It's you interpret the data from the doctors, right? And you turn it into a code. That way it can be billed, right? This is just the start of it right here. Electronic health record and SIM chart, right? Learning the medical office workflow. That's just that. These are the books I have, okay? Look, medical office procedure. David, do you have any books like these for your students, or are they just all shitty books, right? These are the books that I have to read still. David, this is just for fucking computers, okay? That's what a college camp, like a set of books should look like. It shouldn't look like fucking David E. Taylor's books. Those are not educational material, David. These are educational material, okay? The shit like this, all right? Transferable life skills. Not fucking David E. Taylor's fucking shitty fucking books. All right? Those are not transferable fucking books, you guys. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up out of this, guys. You guys, he is leading you on a fucking path of fucking destruction. I don't know why you guys won't fucking sit here and listen to us. Because you think there's something great going on there? Honestly, ask yourself, what are you going to do when and if you fucking get a degree from this college? What's going to happen? You get no degree from this college, everybody. No degree comes out. You won't get a degree from this college. Here's all fucking crazy looking. You won't get a degree from this college. 100%. There's no degree. You will not get one. I promise you that. Anybody who thinks they will, contact me and we'll talk about it. I challenge anybody, okay? I challenge anybody in this so-called college to challenge David E. Taylor what kind of degree you'll get. What kind of degree will you receive from this college, everybody? You're not. You're not going to get a degree from this college, I promise. Anybody who thinks they're going to get one, let's talk about it. Call me. My number is in my channel. If anybody thinks they're going to get a degree, I challenge you. I'm calling you guys out. David, Josh, all your little fucking cult cronies, what you guys are doing is a fucking scam, college degree, fucking diploma mill. It's bullshit. David, you fucking know it's bullshit. David, Michelle, all you guys know it's fucking bullshit, man. Why do you think David's fucking having everybody else, like the RICO laws were saying? RICO laws were set up because the mob was fucking having the fucking cronies do all the work, right? They're like, okay, fuck that. No, you're just as accountable, right? David's like distancing himself as far as he can from that school, right? So he can say, oh, I had nothing to do with it. Bullshit, David. You're the fucking man in charge, yo. Fuck you, David. Fuck you. Fuck your little fucking crony bullshit that's going on. You know, David, this is going to end eventually with this fucking college campus getting fucking raided. It really will. That's how this will go down. This place is going to get fucking raided. Why? Because it's illegal. It's a diploma mill, you guys. The House of Prayer Christian Church was doing it. But David's not an accredited school like he wants to be, like he's claiming to be. There's no way. There's no way. David will never ever be this accredited college campus. He's not smart enough. Neither is Michelle, neither is Joseph. Marcus, who the fuck's gonna teach? Marcus? Is Marcus a fucking teacher there? Yeah, that fucking idiot. Yes. Yes, he's gonna have a class and it's gonna be called Yes. And that's the only thing you guys are gonna learn about. Yes. How to be a fucking yes man for David E. Taylor. Just be a piece of shit fucking walking fucking marshmallow like that asswipe is. It's disgusting. I'm pissed at this because the shit I have to go through to get a degree, and this fuckwad just opens up a fake campus down in Texas, be like, oh, it's a college campus now all of a sudden. No, it's a fucking scam. It's a scam. I challenge anybody in that fucking cult. I challenged you, David. Prove to us that it's a fucking college. Like you say it is, that it's accredited, right? You know, and I have a video on my channel asking one of the cult members if the college is accredited. He's like, oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's accredited. It's accredited. Yeah, it's accredited. No, the fuck it's not. It's not accredited. Nothing there is accredited. David's just operating this extortion scam. It's a call center. We've heard him say, oh, it's a call center. You know, it's this, it's that. It's a call center. It's a hotel. So, okay, what is it? Is it a hotel? Is it a college campus? There's no... Let's see. There's nothing up here about how to apply to this so-called Bible school. 2023, the year of the supernatural harvest. So he's got Kingdom of God Global Church, then he's got JMMI Media, Joshua Media Ministries International Media. Man. You know what? The homie Crick report was right, David. Your website isn't a website, it's webshite. It's shit. Your website's shit, dude. My dog could build a fucking better website than you. And he doesn't even have fucking opposable thumbs and fingers, you idiot. He puts Michelle's number all over the fucking internet. 720-570-6647. He said, hey, text us your pictures, okay? Text us your pictures. Look at all these pictures we got, everybody, okay? We got hundreds of thousands of pictures that we just pulled off the internet, okay? Back to the harvest, right? And if anybody watched the audit, I went there and asked them questions. They're like, hey, what's up with the college campus? Where's the degree plans? Is there a financial aid office? Who are the teachers? And they just stood there with their phones like this, recording me. That's it. That's all they did, stood there and recorded me. Just like this. I was there asking questions and they couldn't say shit. Take it right to them, guys. I'll take it right to them every fucking time. These guys don't want any of this, man. They really don't. Why do you think they didn't come out and talk to me? because they could not answer the questions I had. And there were some very legitimate questions about the school. They really were. They were very legitimate questions about the school, about what goes on there. Yeah. Stand by. And the fact that they just stood there with cameras, I was talking to Matthew Moore, and he's somebody I trust very much so on this. He comes from a very well upbringing, a religious background, and a very educated one at that. And the more and more we talk, talking to him yesterday, he's like, dude, the more and more I hear about it, and the more like I listen to the text messages, it's definitely David. I'm like, yeah, man. Sure is. It sure is. And if this is supposed to be a I have it here. If this is supposed to be a so-called church, why are they talking like that? That's learned behavior, man. That's learned behavior. For them to come out and speak like that, it's pretty bad, man. That's bad. And David knows it. David knows it. He doesn't care, though. He's like, I don't even talk like that, guys. I say fuck and shit and goddamn it, but that's different, man. I don't come out saying talking the shit that he did, man. That was bad. That was bad what he was saying. They were really trying to draw a reaction from me, and it didn't work. It didn't work. It got a reaction, but I'm sure they didn't think I would go out and read those text messages that they sent, right? And like, okay, so now, just sidetracked. I'm looking at my course right now. I'm taking fucking marine biology right now, David. Okay, this is how a class should work, right? And I have to pick a topic this week, and I have to fucking write about it, David. Do you have your class? Is that how your college is designed? Are your students able to log into their classrooms? Okay, right. If it's an online course, right? Say it's an online course, are they able to log in and be like, okay, week 1, this is what I have to do. Okay, pick a topic, write about it, right? 150 words answers the posted question, right? And then in that, there's interaction between the class throughout the week about the topics we're writing about, right? And this is all required course material. We have to interact or else we don't get a passing grade, right? That's just how it works, David. You can't just fucking open up a college and say it's accredited. Honestly, you can't do it, David. You can't do that. Like there's blogs and shit for this one. Says choose one of the topics from the week 1. Research it further. Find a reliable, right, useful website that augments what you've already learned about that particular topic. Share the website with the class by writing a full paragraph summary, 150 words of what you have learned or have found particularly helpful in reviewing the website. Also include a link to the website. Click on the link icon and add the URL so that your peers may also view and benefit from the website you've discovered. Your blog post should be completed by Thursday, right? These are my course instructions. What are your course instructions? Do you have a syllabus, right? I have, when I pull up my shit for school, David, okay, online. I'm not going to show everybody because it's fucking personal shit, right? I got a homepage, announcements. It says, hey, if there's announcements, no announcements today. I have a meet the instructor. I have a contact to my instructor. I have an email. Tells me when my classes will be held, okay? Tells me when my lectures will be, right? Tells me everything, David. Let's see, it gives me the syllabus, all right? I have it right here. I can download it or I can just pull it up online and look at it. Okay, bam, there's my syllabus. I know what is required of the classes. Okay, now David, do you have a syllabus? Do you have a well thought out, put together syllabus for your so-called college campus? Okay. One question everybody should ask there. Do you have a course calendar? What's going to go on for the duration of the course, right? What books are required? What are the required readings? How long will each class be? Is there going to be midterms, pre-tests, post-tests? Okay. So ask yourself that at this college campus. Is there a course calendar? Okay. The next one I have on here is a student resources page, right? This gives me an advisement center, a student center, writing and library, a tutorial center, technical center. If I want to write papers, it teaches me ADA. Now, students at this school, do you have a student resource center? If you need student resources, do you have an advising center? Do you have a writing and library? Do you have a tutorial center? Do you have a math lab? Do you have a speech lab, a reading lab? Do you have any of that? Ask yourself that question. Do you have program resources? Okay. I'll be taking billing and coding, so I'll be most likely doing, like office procedures and shit like that, right? So I'm going to need to brush up on office procedures. So I'm sure I can go in here, find a program resource. Tells me science program resources, student handbook, professional organization resources, right? David, do you have a writing lab, right? Do your students, if they have to write a paper, do they know how to avoid plagiarism, things like that, okay? Do they know how to avoid, plagiarism, basically. That's the biggest thing of writing. Don't use somebody else's shit and not give them credit, right? That's what plagiarism is. And it's huge. It tells you, don't get fucking caught for plagiarism in college, dude. It's the dumbest thing you could get caught for. All you got to do is cite your sources, okay? So, David, do your students know how to avoid plagiarism? Okay. David, is there things like discussion boards, right? Do you have things like discussion boards? Or do you have things such as course calendars? Again, that's the thing. Like a forum to ask questions for your students, right? Like I go into my syllabus, David, I can see what's going to happen week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Okay, I know my courses are going to be the duration of a year, 12 months. Every month I'm taking a class and they're accelerated. They're 4-week classes, and they're fucking fast. This year I'm basing the time off classes. I'm not even looking at the days. I'm basing it off how many fucking classes I take this year, and they're fucking flying by quick, right? So David, do you have courses set up like this for your students, right? Are they able to order books? Your shitty fucking books, but not, David, real books, okay? Not David E. Taylor's fucking Miracles in America Doomsday Prophecy book, okay? Real books, David. Real books. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. This is not a college. This is a fake scam. There's nothing real about it. It's another delusion of grandeur. It really is for David E. Taylor. This is all one big delusion of grandeur. The red carpet down there, he did that because he saw the Demon Semen Sprayer podcast doing it. Alexander Pagani and all those idiots fucking putting on the come out in Jesus' name, and all it was fucking Pastor Greg Cockboy fucking up on the stage, come out in Jesus' name, 1, 2, 3, get out demons. It's the same fucking show over and over, but on a fucking movie screen. It's like, okay, yeah, this isn't fucking whack. It's like you could just go out and do that on your fucking circus tent, Greg Cockboy. Why do you need to put it up on a big screen? Why? Is that really necessary? Why shove it down everybody's throat? Like Catherine Crick was saying yesterday, we're not here shoving it down everybody's throat. Bullshit. You're up there fucking traveling the world, having a good time. Catherine Crick's next. David, Catherine Crick is next, just so you know. So nobody can sit here and call me racist. I love when they call me racist. I really do. That's the best. That really is the best. I love it when they're like, oh, you're just a racist. Let's see here. Let's take a peek here. Print read syllabus. Okay, got that. See, David, it tells me here. It tells me my week 1 checklist. What I should be doing in my marine biology week 1 checklist, okay? Hey, to-do list. Print read the syllabus. View plagiarism slideshow. Sign the cert. Take pre-test. Post your intro. Read through all items under start here. Read through chapters 1-4. View lectures. Ocean talk discussion. Ocean questions. Website recommendation blog by Sunday. It breaks it all down here. It breaks these courses like actually micromanage your work for you, which is really nice because in these courses, this is actually kind of needed because these courses are so fucking fast. If you don't fucking pay attention, David, you'll lose your shit, all right? And you'll fail, which I'm not doing right now, by the way. I'm fucking straight A's, actually. So yeah, David, this is a fake college. And I just want to prove to everybody that it is. I challenge anybody at this so-called college campus to fucking call me and let's talk about it. Anybody who's thinking about going to this college campus, call me first. My Google Voice number is 314-492-3356. You can text me. I would recommend texting first because sometimes the calls don't go through right away. I would recommend texting me first, okay? And we'll talk about it. If you need help getting to a real Christian Bible college, we'll help you find one and not David's, okay? David's far from it. David is not a Christian Bible college. He's not a prophet, apostle, Moses of the generation. David is none of the above. He is a scam artist. He is a liar. He is a womanizer. He's a chauvinist. He's a sociopath. He's a narcissist. He's a fucking pig, most of all, right? David, is the deceiver of the brethren. They come out and say, oh, it's the deceiver of the brethren. But no, David, you are the deceiver. David E. Taylor is the deceiver of the brethren. You are David E. Taylor. You're the deceiver. You have been deceiving people for 30 fucking years. David, if you were such the great prophet, you wouldn't be in this situation because you could tell the fucking future, apparently, right? You know all and see all from God. You didn't predict this, did you? You didn't predict that somewhere down the road, your ass would be on the fucking line for fraud and extortion and money laundering, sex trafficking, human trafficking, fucking mortgage fraud, bankruptcy fraud. That's what looking at David's bullshit the other night, that's what he's doing. He's committing bankruptcy fraud. Makes sense. We're on to you, David. We're on to your whole little cult bullshit. All the scams you're running. David, we figured it out, man. It took a couple years, but we figured it out. We had to put everything together. But it's just what it is now. It's extortion. And it absolutely is, David. This will end up in a fucking RICO case. I guarantee it. This will end in a RICO case, everybody. Right? This will end in RICO. Guarantee it. I promise you. Keep sending in the fraud reports. I'll send mine today, too. I already got it right here. I already got it attached. And I'm going to draft up a nice little letter to the IRS. I actually think I have another file I can attach. Yeah, it's I have a David E. Taylor Bolo letter. Yeah, there you go. I call it David E. Taylor Bolo letter. It's called the David E. Taylor Be on the Lookout letter. And I'll attach that to the letter to the IRS form too as well. The IRS is listening, guys. I guarantee it. I guarantee you guys the IRS is listening. Keep sending in the fraud reports, man. It's the only way we can stop this. It's the only way, guys. I wish there was another way, but there's not. I'm sure there's ways we would all like it to end for sure. and I don't recommend violence. No violence, you guys. No violence. I recommend protest. I recommend using the freedom of speech and the freedom of information acts and such to bring these guys to the surface, right? I pulled Foddy's. I'm gonna pull the arrest report for Foddy for that bomb threat. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna see if I can get body cam record. I'm gonna get it all. I'm gonna get it all if I can get it. I don't care. I'll pay it, and I will get the material, and I will put it on my channel once it's available. So, I'll find out about it all. We will together. We're gonna find out. And again, David being the cult that he is, it's borderline terrorist organization now. Hate group organization. Cult hate group mob. We'll call it what you want, man. I'm gonna start calling it a cult mob, I guess, a mob cult, because it really is. If you look at the structure of it, David, right? You got David up top here. Then you got all his little peons underneath him, right? Got all the peons underneath him that will do anything he wants, and that's that. They won't question David. Nobody will. Why would they? He's the prophet. But it's funny, David, you couldn't even come out and fucking talk to me. You won't even interview, dude. You won't even do an interview, David. You won't even do an interview. But David, it's cool, man. It's cool. I wouldn't expect you to, honestly. I wouldn't expect you to because you're so fucking scared. You're so scared. Why would you? You've probably been told to shut the fuck up by your lawyers, Winters and King, right? Your lawyers probably told you to shut the fuck up. Don't say shit. But yet you'll send me shitty text messages and shit like that about, being a faggot and I'm a tranny and all this other bullshit. Real nice people in this cult, y'all. That's what'll happen. That's what happens. They'll just sit there and I'm sure they probably randomly text like their ex-members, be like, we fucking hate you and you guys are pieces, like, you guys are just, trash and, the devil is going to get you. And that's the type of shit they say. Facts. Hang on. I got a text from one of my sources yesterday. My question was, what would David say to people that would try to leave? He says, you are all out of the will of God and are going to go to hell, not because of David E. Taylor, but because Jesus himself is here at JMMI. The fuck out of here, David. That's spiritual, emotional, and mental manipulation. Yeah, and that should just be as fucking illegal as physical abuse, in my opinion. You start fucking with somebody's head, dude. That's psychological abuse, dude. That's like psyops, man. That's like, dude, now you're getting into fucking like some really fucking dirty shit, man. Starting to psychologically manipulate the fucking head, dude. Like, to somebody, David, we're stronger than you, David. My head is fucking stronger than yours, David, and it's stronger than all your cult members. Mariah, we're paying attention to you. Get the fuck out. Alexis, get out. Get your mom out. Alexis, all of you guys, get out. It's a fake college. Nothing, you guys aren't going to get a degree from here. Honestly, what's the next step after this? Do you guys graduate from this college in 3 years? What's next? What's next after this so-called college experience that you guys are going through? Where's your degrees going to transfer to? Again, life skills. What kind of life necessary skills will you be leaving with this place? Leaving this place with? Sorry, said that wrong. What skills will you be leaving this place with? Janiak? What are you going to leave it with? Marcus? Joseph? Michelle? What are you guys going to leave this place with when it goes down? Nothing? David's dreams and aspirations? All the shit signed over to the fucking church. None of you guys are going to get shit. The only person that got shit right now is Susan. But Susan is the only one that's gullible enough right now to take anything from David, and she did, and he's setting her up. He's setting her up. So with that being said, I'm going to go just a couple more minutes here and close it up. Anybody who thinks this is a college campus, it's not. Anybody who thinks it is, I challenge you to a debate on it. Anytime, anywhere, and we don't have to record it, but you can call me. We'll debate it offline. Prove it that it's a college campus. How about that? We know what it's not, but prove to us that it is, and this will all stop. You guys, the cult members if you guys are going to watch this, David, if you watch this, honestly, this is too high profile and it's too fucking illegal for you to just come down to Texas and open up a college campus. We know you got your sales and use tax. That's different, though. That's a lot different, okay? Sales and use tax is just so you can sell your shitty books down here, right? You have your tax ID, yeah, that's fine. But now he has an address, so now he can fucking set up a sales and use tax and shit like that, right? But that's just, again, just to sell your shitty books out of your college campus, your fake college campus, okay? So cult members, Michelle, all of you guys, David, Joseph, Ashley, Steve, you guys, God, get out. Get out. Get out, man. They're like, no, this is the best place. We want to be here. You guys, it's going to end real bad. Michelle, I urge you to get the fuck on out. Your name's on this fraud report. It has been since day one, Michelle. Every fraud report that's gone in has had your name on it. Yours and David's, Joseph's. Who else is on here? I'll tell you. Hang on. I think. So I got David, Michelle, Joseph, Tony, Ashley Ware, Steve Smith, Ashley Larimer, and LaMarcia McDonald. The ones that we usually see. So I put all them on the fraud report. Yep. Put all them on the fraud report. And I'm pretty sure that's probably fucking, they're shitting bricks. Like, well, shit, there's nothing we can do about it. And there's not. It's not like they can make the fraud reports fucking miss the IRS. Nope. We're sending them straight to them through the email. Anybody that wants the fraud report, that wants to help, they're in my About tab on my channel. So just hit the link. You have to request access, okay? And I'll open up, it's a Google Drive. I don't keep your guys' shit. I just open it. I allow you guys to edit it. And that way, if you guys want to add shit to it, right? Add stuff to it, man. I don't care. Fucking do it. I put shit on there all the time. I add and change it up all the time. But if there's more stuff that you guys want to add to it, or you have some information that we don't, that you want to remain anonymous, by all means, do it. We're here. This is a completely legal process, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Them putting the houses and the properties into LLCs and incorporated, it's not going to work with this. They think they're going to dodge the system with doing what they did. What David did was he took money from JMMI when it went under and put everything into Kingdom of God Global Church and bought all those fucking properties all of a sudden. That's not going to fly. So fake college campus in Houston, Texas, right? If there's any fucking real journalists out there, like say the news media in Houston, Texas, you guys need to go down there and write a story about this. I know I'll writing my own fucking story, but you guys need to get your asses down there and go drive up to those fucking gates and start asking some fucking questions. They're gonna take people off your fucking streets, man. I know you guys might not care, but we do. We do. They're trafficking humans in and out of this fucking hotel that used to be the Eagles Fly In off I-45 freeway north in Houston. It's a cult. It's a religious cult, everybody. So anybody in Houston that drives by that place every day, guess what? There's a religious cult there. Pay close attention to that place, what's going on there. There's kids there. There's no doubt some forms of abuse going on there. Extortion, money laundering, trafficking, the works, guys. So, with that being said, it is not a college. Anybody that wants to fucking debate it, I challenge you.